Morning, how you doing? I hope you've all had a good week so far. I just wanted to do a quick video update really, just to sort of give you a heads up on what's happened in the last couple of weeks and how my bag's been behaving and how I've been coping with it really. So, as you saw my last video, we went to Thorpe Park Monday, Tuesday last week, which was really cool. There was obviously a few issues we had with breakfast and the sort of the lack of queuing system, I suppose, was the only way to describe it. But that was a good weekend, a good couple of days. Sorry, although absolutely shattered at the end of it. And I think we got back Tuesday night, and then Wednesday, Thursday, just drained the whole time. It was crazy. But a real sort of valuable learning curve, I guess. The toilets, the initial toilets we used were really good. The other disabled toilets were a little bit trickier to find, to be fair. So a couple of times we ended up going back to the sort of the main dome at the start to use their toilets because we knew where they were really. We did find another one just by chance, so that was useful. But like I say, the queues were pretty horrendous really most of the time. Luckily we had the disabled passes, so that was good, because I'm not sure if I said about it in my last video or not, but when the first ride where we didn't have those passes and we queued up for the swarm, and obviously when they zigzag they go into the sort of the depths of nowhere almost with no access to toilets or anything like that, and I did sort of get a bit stressy and almost like a bit panicky, I guess, worrying about my bags. I thought if it's going to go wrong, it's going to go wrong now when it's just a nightmare to go anywhere. So that was a little bit of a worry, but obviously after we got the passes, it was much better problems wise, less stress with regards to the bag and stuff like that. It's fine. The bag was fine on the rides. I had my support belt on all the time, obviously, so that was good. So yeah, that was pretty much it really. We did some me and the boys did some gardening Saturday, Sunday. Again, wore my support belt most of the time. Did forget once for a little bit, so a bit naughty. So don't really want to get a hernia, to be fair. But yeah, it's just I just forget how tiring everything is. Only did a few hours gardening each day, and I was shattered. So that's something I've got to get used to still, I think. Although I still am only, I think, nearly 10 weeks post-op now, I think. So there's a way to go yet. So I've had my first proper bag explosion, I guess, is the only way to describe it. It must have been full of gas, absolutely ballooned right up. I put a picture up a little while ago. It's just full of air, and I just moved funny, and I always wear pajamas just in case anything goes wrong, if you like. So I moved funny in the night, and the seal went on the right hand side, on my right hand side, and I just felt cold, wet stool, without being rude, on my side. Jumped up lightning fast, and it was the one night I didn't have my proper sheet on. I had a normal sheet, if you like. I normally have a sort of a waterproof one, terry towel and waterproof one, just in case of any accidents like that. So didn't have that on. Jumped up. Luckily, my pajamas caught most of it, so I didn't have to clean them. Didn't ruin a mattress, but I did have to change the sheet quick. Of course, it always happens at the most unruly time. So this was 2:15 in the morning, which was horrendous. So, and we only have one toilet, which is really annoying. And of course, I went to go into the bathroom, and someone was having a wee, which was great. Obviously not their fault in any way, and I couldn't rush them, so I had to kind of just stand and wait and sort of just contain it as best I could. But obviously, once it's popped, nothing else is coming out because it's fallen down. So I just didn't want to sort of make a mess, really. I had to have once I went in the bathroom, got the bag off, had a really good wash, a real good clean down. It'd been fairly well contained. It was just, it's just on you, and it's not very nice. So I contained that, cleaned up, changed my sheet, went back to bed, and then properly stressing about just going to sleep. I was trying to make sure I stayed on my back. And I think I was awake for the best part of 2 hours that night, which was not the best experience, and I was obviously shattered the next day. So I think that was frustrating. The last few nights I've been quite gassy as well, but no leaks luckily. So touch wood, we've been going all right, me and Billy. So we're getting there. Just a massive lack of energy really is what's I find frustrating, and the tiredness that goes with that. I'm remembering not to lift too much heavy stuff, because my old, you slip back into your old routines of just getting stuff done, and that's not always the best thing to do. So it's remembering to ask for help. So don't be afraid to ask for help. I nearly always forget. Luckily my wife Jane is always reminding me, don't lift that, so it's you've got to have that reminder in the background, because you don't want to set yourself back further. I really can't be doing more surgery. If I can get away with no surgery, I'll just let this one heal and I'll just carry on. So that'd be ideal. I've got another load of stuff coming, I think it's today, from Coloplast, which will be my third order, and I did remember to get them to cut the bags at 30ml, so hopefully they've done that for me. But I have been speaking to Bullen Healthcare about switching my supplier to those, only because really they offer a delivery day, where you can pick the day, which is ideal. If you've got something planned, you can say, "Oh, don't send it to me this day. Send it, the day after or a couple of days after." And they also do a few little extras, sort of gifts, if you like, as well. And on the other plus is that they do medication as well. So I also have blood pressure tablets. So I'm going to get them to deliver those as well. So it just saves one less thing to queue for, and remember at the pharmacy. So that's great. I'm just going to get them to do all of that for me, to be honest. I'll try it out. I could be making it could be the wrong move, but we'll see. But I'll keep you posted once I've used them. Once I get my first delivery, that'll be next month. So yeah, I've got my second support belt coming, which is going to be a white one. So I'll have a black one and a white one, so I can wash one, keep one. I've always got one on the go, sort of thing. So hopefully it's the same as the last ones. That'll be neoprene, which is really good, really comfortable, and it seems to do its job, which is great. So yeah, that's kind of it really. Oh, yeah, and we're should probably mention, I've just spent the last 20 minutes or so, I've just cut out some bags, because we're off to meet some other ostomates this weekend. We met them initially through TikTok, done Instagram lives with them and stuff. Met a really good group of people, a real big support network. There is Purple Wings Charity that I interact with on Twitter and Facebook, and other people that have tagged onto Twitter, and hopefully on YouTube as well. The more the merrier. The more support you can get, the better, really. But so we're going up to meet them this weekend. So I've just been packing lots of everything: spare pajamas, many bags, lots of supplies. On the upside, the people we're meeting have also got supplies, which is useful. So if I have forgotten anything, which I don't think I have, but you never know, it's always good to have that backup. So, but I'm going to record that weekend. We're leaving a little bit later, so I'll do some videos over the weekend, and there are bound to be a couple of cringy TikToks that go on TikTok afterwards. So I don't know really. We'll see what happens, and I shall keep you posted. It's good to have weekends away. Obviously, the travelling isn't so much a problem, because on the motorway there's plenty of services, so we can just drive along, and if I'm having a few issues, we can pull in and stop. We've got our face masks. The Veterans Charity have given us a face mask each. So obviously they're compulsory from today, so that's good. Yeah, so thanks for watching. If you like the videos, share them. If you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. And if you've got any questions, again, chuck them in the comments. and I'll do my best to answer them. Yeah, so thanks for watching, and I shall catch up with you all next week. Thanks very much. Bye bye.